Greetings, Capricorn. Welcome to your Runescope for December of 2013. Had to think a minute. I was like, was I on Capricorn? Yes, I'm ready for Capricorn. Sorry about that. Anyway, as usual, my usual spiel. Be sure to watch the video for your rising sign as well. If you need a little more detail, that can give you some more information. Also, you can drop me a line and schedule an appointment for a reading on Skype. They're half an hour for $65. So yeah, just drop me a line at the email address below this video if you'd like to set up an appointment. I'm getting to the point where I'm already almost booked up for December, and I'm recording these in November. So that's great, but at the same time, that's a bit of a wait. I'm sorry. But I will get you in as soon as possible, and I really try to, squeeze people in if I have cancellations and that sort of thing. So don't let that stop you. Actually, January is a great time to get a reading because you can kind of get an overview of what's coming up for you in the new year. So just keep that in mind. I'm also going to be recording a video with Nico over at Scarlet Moon Tarot this evening. I'm not sure when he will have that up, but when he does, I will put the link here below this video. We're just going to be talking about runes in general, kind of comparing runes and tarot, and kind of talking about the differences. So if you're interested in, getting into reading runes or reading tarot and just kind of curious about what the differences are between those two systems of divination, you'll definitely want to check that out. But let's get into December for you, my dear Cappies, and see what you're going to be dealing with here. Challenging energy around for you is going to be something may have changed, a group dynamic or something within your family. There may be a different dynamic that you're kind of trying to adjust to. And you kind of just wish that period was over in December. You're trying to maybe move things along too quickly as far as fast forwarding, getting to a good place with someone, or so this could be a new person coming into the family, a new baby, a new in-law, something, and you're just trying to adjust to that. Challenge for some of you may be not partaking in gossip about this person or someone else in your family. It may be very tempting to, say something or kind of give your 2 cents on what may be going on in the family, or you may feel that your family is interfering in your business and you're not going to appreciate this one bit. There's a couple different ways this can work out, and it'll be different for all of you. But that's kind of the challenge of the month. Dealing with gossip, either people gossiping about you or you gossiping about others, and dealing to a new kind of an end of an era in the family. There's a adjustment period going on in December for a lot of Capricorns, and the challenge in that is just you tend to want things to stay the same. We all do. We don't like change. We don't deal well with it. So that could just be the particular issue that you're dealing with. As far as advice and what the runes recommend or how you might be able to handle this situation is to just be as honest as you can without hurting someone's feelings. You may feel it's necessary to say something, but maybe now is not the right time. December is going to be, as I've told all the other signs, very cosmically stormy. I've got a lot of stuff going on astrologically, and it just so happens, lucky us, to coincide with the last 2 weeks of December when everybody's going to be with their family. So everybody's going to have their own brand of crazy going on around that time, and it may not be the best time to maybe confront someone about something they had, hid from you or thought they were hiding from you, because I feel like there may be somebody who's been, hiding something from you, think they're pulling the wool over your eyes, when the fact of the matter is they haven't done that in the slightest. This may not be the time to confront them about that, but you can't. I do feel like you will be forthright in some way, Capricorn. You'll try to hold something in, but it'll eventually just come out. You will just kind of, say your piece, but again, you can say it in a way that the person will actually be receptive, or you can say it in a way that will have the opposite effect. So just keep that in mind. and again, this is going back to this adjustment or people interfering in your business or whoever this person is, people are gossiping about. So just kind of keep that in mind in December, Capricorn. As you're kind of dealing with the ups and downs, the roller coaster that will be December. What you have on your side, though, is if your family's driving you crazy, you're going to have your partner there with you, or you're going to be able to talk to your partner, maybe text, talk on the phone, or over the wires, so to speak, on the internet, about what's going on, because they're going to be dealing with their own types of conflict. You know, so you're going to have a lot to share with each other. And they'll kind of be your strong suit, or your strong support in December. So you'll have someone to lean on, someone to talk to about the crazy family stuff that's going on. What if you may hear that someone in your family is ailing? You know, maybe someone is under the weather or just not doing as well as normal. It could be a while since you've seen this person. Maybe they've changed in physical appearance drastically, and that may take some of you by surprise. Or this may happen for your partner, and they'll be concerned about this. So that may be what's going on there. They may tell you about this. As far as relationships, you know, if you've started something new, you single Capricorns, and if you've kind of gotten something started before December, it seems like some of you may be feeling like you're not sure if you want to continue this. You may be thinking about this in December. There may be a lot of things you like about someone, but at the same time, you may feel like just having maybe some second thoughts, or wanting to kind of maybe hold off and not push ahead with this. Some of you, this may be the first time that they've met your new partner. Your family. So you may be bringing this person home to meet the family for the first time, and you may just be like, oh my God, you have no idea. You may just be preparing them. Trying to give them the rundown of all of the special, you know, stuff. And try not to get too concerned about that, Capricorn. Everybody expects that, you know, that families are going to be their own brand of wacky. We all know this, you know, and it's not going to change. If they're really the person for you, if they really love you and care about you, this is not going to affect their opinion of you at all. So just keep that in mind, Capricorn. What you kind of have to accept about December is that there may be a disruption for you financially, Capricorn. Just spending a lot of money in December. You know, it's a big money month anyway, but you may end up having to spend more than you had expected. I don't know, it seems like you're buying something for a female, and maybe you overspend, or you buy it and then you find out that you could have gotten a better deal somewhere else, and so you're really upset about that, and because it was on sale you can take it back, and there are just kind of complications about that. So just kind of keep that in mind while you're shopping in December. You know, if you're buying something for a female that's maybe difficult to choose something for, don't break the bank on this person. I get that you care about this person. Maybe they've done a lot for you, but it seems like this may be a little too extravagant. For those of you who are expecting, some of you ladies may be expecting a proposal in December, and that may not come to pass. And I'm sorry to have to tell you that. It seems like for some of you, most of you anyway, that is has been put off just because of the financial burden that it would have put on your fiance on top of all of the other holiday stuff. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but just you know, kind of take the pressure off of the whole pressure cooker situation in December, and don't expect that in December. And then for those few of you who it may actually happen, you'll be surprised. But yeah, it just seems like it was too much of an expenditure. And for Capricorns, a lot of you intuitively, I think some of you are anticipating storms in December, just around family arguments, things like that. You're not, maybe some of you just aren't really feeling the trip to go home. Maybe you don't want to go home and see your family, that sort of thing. But I mean, I think for the most of you, you will, because Capricorns have a sense of duty. Some of you, your family will be coming to you, and you're kind of maybe dreading that. Maybe you're the matriarch and they're coming to stay with you, so that, you know, it's understandable. There's a lot of work and preparation that goes into that sort of thing, you know, to either travel and go home, or to have people come stay with you, not to mention the financial burden of, you know, having enough food in the house and, you know, all that sort of thing. And then presents on top of it. And it's just, it's a crazy time filled with work and not a lot of relaxation, Capricorn. So some of you just may be dreading that sort of thing. And I'm right there with you, honestly. By the end of December, I think that you will be, I don't know, you may be feeling like, you may be trying very hard not to interfere in someone's business. And again, we're going back to this. You just may be very, very concerned about someone in your family, someone younger than you. For a lot of you, this is going to be a younger male figure in your family, younger brother, you know, or a close friend, someone that you're really close to. Could also be your partner. But it does feel like a younger energy. But if your partner's younger than you, you may just be concerned about this person and trying very hard not to meddle in their business or give them advice or what have you. But I mean, again, this goes back to the way that you kind of convey this information. You can say it in a way that this person will hear you and not be offended, not take it the wrong way. You know, you do need to kind of make yourself vulnerable in the sense that you do share your concern, Capricorn. I mean, you can come out and say, I am concerned about you. This is why. Because they may be talking to you about a move or something they're contemplating doing, a shift, a change that they're contemplating doing, that you don't necessarily think is the best thing for them to do next year. This is something that they are contemplating doing next year. So, you may very much want to deter them from that. Before you leave to go back home, though, Capricorn, everything is you're going to leave on a joyful note. So there will be a kind of joyful celebration. You know, maybe you are staying through New Year's, you're going to do something for New Year's Eve. And if you do, that will be kind of all of this stuff will be put on hold for that. And you'll just talk about that at a later time. Some of you, there may be delays around travel, delays around you leaving. So, you know, if you can kind of put off even planning to leave December 2nd and just kind of maybe leaving that weekend, that may be better. A delay is going to prove a bit beneficial. It's just going to be crazy, I think, for a lot of you as far as delays and stuff. So, you know, you may end up staying with your family a little longer than you had anticipated, but that may be for the better. If that happens, there's a reason for that, because it could be that you're going to get a chance to talk to this person again and really kind of clear some things up. For some of you, this may be your son, you know, that you're concerned about and that you want to talk to. So, if you haven't expressed those things already, you may want to do that over the holidays, and that you may just be struggling with the best way to do that. Things may be roller coaster ride in December, Capricorn. It is very much a month about other people for you. But I mean, you're so important to so many people, and you are special to so many people, and they are special to you. So it's all kind of just working on family relationships, family ties, letting people you know that you love know that you are concerned about them, that you have their best interests at heart. But the holiday is going to end on a happy note. So just remember that, Capricorn. And I will see you again for your January 2014 reading.